The largest Ponzi scheme in Hollywood history is a story that started right here in Indiana. Mallory Hagedorn is a victim of this story. The show is directed by Rebecca Chaiklin. It's called Hollywood Hustler. So, Mallory, tell us what we need to know about Hollywood Hustler.
The story has so many layers. Rebecca did a wonderful job trying to pack it all in, but there's just so many different storylines and layers of manipulation and lies and Zach's obsession with fame, secrets that I learned. I mean, it has a lot in it, packed in 3 episodes.
Really does. Rebecca, one of the directors of Tiger King, just one of the wildest documentaries I've ever watched. So enticing. How did you come across this story and know this was going to be your next project?
Somebody, Vice Studios introduced me to the story, and I read up on it, and I wasn't sure, and I was actually like, "There's no way his wife doesn't know." And then I got on as met Mallory, and I was like, "Wow, she's fascinating," and I actually don't think she knew, and it became even more interesting to me, this idea of living so intimately, like this is your teenage sweetheart, your fiance, your husband, the father of your children, and you don't know who he really is.
We all looked up to Zach so much, but my best friend was running up Hollywood's biggest Ponzi scheme. And I was right in the middle
of it.
That
to me became really, really interesting. And her journey to like sort of unpacking all of what had happened.
There's so much involved in this story. And Mallory, you were a small town Indiana girl, Santa Claus, Indiana, worked at Holiday World, went to IU. Talk about like growing up there and what led you to IU and then meeting Zach. Tell us a little bit more about growing up in Indiana.
I mean, I had a very beautiful childhood, but very small town, Santa Claus. And it was very much like you rode your bikes everywhere. My grandmother lived down the street, my aunt, all the family. Very much in my own small town bubble. And then when I went to IU, it opened my eyes as far as like Bloomington to me was a city, like a big city. And I met Zach my sophomore year of college at IU. And I mean, the moment we met, I was instantly like wanted him to, be my boyfriend, and we were together like literally from that day. And the rest, we're all gonna watch.
We're going to see unfold over these 3 episodes. And Rebecca, I think what's so sad about this story, I don't want to give too much away, but he scammed the people closest to him, Mallory included, his friends from college, his friends' families. Like, what was that like to explore that and talk with these people in these interviews for the show?
I mean, it's pathological to prey on the people that you allegedly love the most and are closest to you. I think that Zach actually thought that one day he would become super famous and be able to pay everyone back. He kind of had a game plan. And then as he went deeper and deeper into the lies and, sort of sunk himself, I think he actually may have begun to believe, like he almost convinced himself of the lies, it seems. But it was very sad. Zach was incredibly charismatic, and he had this ability he really understood the psychology of connecting with the people around him in a very profound way. And in this world where people are very disconnected, he had these like, everyone around him was like, that was my best friend. We were best friends. That, they all sort of felt this like incredible. And then he used these very close relationships to manipulate people in a really diabolical way.
Yeah. Mallory, what I want to commend you for, you're so poised, you're so put together, you're so professional about this and telling your story that this is not like, oh, woe me, you're really healing from this. You went through this through the thick and thin with your children. What do you hope people take away from watching Hollywood Hustler?
Well, thank you so much. It's been a process to get here, but I took this very painful experience that happened to me, and I decided that I was going to turn it around for some kind of purpose. And I wasn't gonna, I gave that man 12 years of my life, and I felt like I was going to take back every minute moving forward, and I wasn't gonna give him that me living in a victim mindset, be in a, bitter mindset. Like I was going to take something from this. This was my unfortunate life event that happened, and I'm going to turn around because I have to. I'm, a single mother to two amazing boys, and I was going to show them that you can come and you can rise from extreme betrayal.
You certainly can. Rebecca, what do you hope people take from watching Hollywood Hustler? Obviously, you directed these 3 episodes, but you've done Tiger King, now you've done Hollywood Hustler, all these great documentaries, but this one really hits to the core when you're watching this one.
I think we live in a time where everyone is trying to like brand themselves or, put out to the world something that's like maybe slightly more fabulous than their life actually is. Nobody's like, and I really hope that it's really a slippery slope and can be quite dangerous. And it's so much more powerful and important just to be true to who you are. And not to get caught up in this kind of like social media world that we're all caught up in, because it can go really wrong quickly.
3 episodes you will watch from start to finish. You will not be able to stop. Hollywood Hustler, Glitz, Glam, Scam, streaming now on Prime Video. Mallory, Rebecca, thank you both so much for your time.
Thank you so much.